when I feel like dying. I'm trying to fly high, but I'm not a pilot, can't deny it. There's some days I feel idiotic, just a product of a system where you're lucky just to make a dollar. That ain't gonna stop me cause my grind's contagious. I'll do what it takes to turn passion to paychecks. And if I go down, I'ma do it on my terms. And every single problem brings a lesson that I learned. The darkest nights, when things seem so broken, it's hard.
Next up, we've got my dad's C10 here. This is the teal one that my brother's tires came from. So this one's running the black wheels with the silver grill and everything. And this one has a little bit more done to it than the other one does. So this one's got some modifications. So let me just get that turned on so I can show you. So it's got a full scale lighting kit here. It's got like the whole lighting kit all around. So once I turn that on, let's see here, got a battery in here. There we go. The light kit's on. Flip around to the back here. We've got the red tail lights. Looks nice. I'm not exactly sure where to get this from. Pretty much, I know it's from Amazon, but I think it costs probably like 20 bucks. I'm not exactly sure, but I think it looks really nice. So yeah. So the next upgrade we're going to look at is his inner fender flares that he's got here. So these are inner fender flares off of Amazon. I think they probably cost like $10. I'm not exactly sure though. But yeah, there's those, and then the lighting kit, he just kind of wired it up through here so it can't open all the way. But that's fine. So then after that, when we look up under here, he's got a little bit of brass in the knuckles. If I can show you that. Some brass in the knuckles, and that's about all he's got done to it. No electronics upgrades really. But it's a nice little car. Now let's move on to the next C10. Okay guys, so this is my C10, which was originally a Jeep. So I've got a lot done to this, so I'm gonna have to like go over all of that. This will take a little while, so we're just gonna go ahead and go over it. So first things that we've got done to it, which are the most recent upgrade, are these tires. These are Mickey Thompson. I believe they are Baja Pros, Baja Pro X's, and it's got this body that I custom painted with a blue color from, I do believe it was Tamiya, I don't know how to say it. But then the next thing is we've got Trill steering linkages, and we've got some brass up here. We've got brass pumpkin, some brass hexes, like wheel spacer hexes. Got another brass pumpkin and wheel spacer hexes in the back. Also, these wheels are bead locks, so that's something. So now I gotta take off the body. And so now under here, this looks like a mess. We are running Venom power batteries on a lot of the cars now. Some of the other batteries are getting old. So motor wise, let me see here. I'm gonna just pull this battery out. Here, let me look at the motor. It's an RC 4-wheel drive, pre-assembled, 55 turn. What is it? 55 turn brushed motor. It's got plenty of power for me. Has a nice slow crawl mode, and well, not mode, but it crawls real slow if you need it to. Also has plenty of pulling power. Yeah, we've also got these drive shafts from Endura. They're silver drive shafts from Endura, and yeah, they're awesome looking. They don't really make a lot of performance differences, but yeah, we've got these body weights, which honestly might just be making it worse now because it's sitting so high. From my hot racing lift kit, I don't remember the size of it. I think it was like 43 maybe. I'm not sure, that math could be completely off, but they're, I do believe, oil filled. I do believe, and they are definitely lifted. I had to lift them because tires were scraping on the truck body. What else do we got done to it? Do I have anything else done to it? So I've got my brother's tow hitch on here, which we'll see that a little bit later on. Oh, also servo. We've got this Emax servo. Yeah, it's a really nice servo. I would very much recommend it. It's a great servo, and this is a very great car. But the only thing I don't like about the servo is how long the cable is. I don't really have anything to do with it. So, yeah. that is my C10 here. These also, by the way, all the ones that I've done so far are SCX 24s, if you didn't know that. So next on the list, we are going to the Jeeps of the SCX 24 collection that we've got here. So this is my Jeep Gladiator that it doesn't have a whole lot done to it. You know, just some little things here and there. Sorry, I've got stuff in my tires. Not exactly sure what that is, but so I had taken off this originally, the back overland rack here. Has all these upgrades on it. I had originally taken that off, but then I switched it back. So with this car under the hood, we've got the same EMAX servo that I've got on my C10, running a Vidum power battery, stock motor, stock ESC that I had to replace. And it's got the same wheel spacers as the other, as my C10 has. So it's pretty much stock. When you're looking at it, it's pretty much stock. But I do like the clipless body mount system that they've got for this truck. I think it's the only one of our trucks that has that, like small scale anyway. So yeah, I like this car a lot. It's got good flex for being stock tires on it. It's a nice truck. So this is the newest member of our collection here. This is also my brother's. As I showed you with the black C10, this is my brother's Jeep JLU. It's the new style, new like design of it. So the fancy upgrades on it. So it's got the green Rubicon body here. Still has body mounts, which I wish they would have changed. So this one is completely different setup than all the other cars. As in, my Gladiator is running, I believe it's running a Horizon Hobby electronic system. The other ones are running Axial systems. And this one is running Spectrum systems with the Spectrum radio, if I can get it. So here, yep, we've got the Spectrum radio system here. With Spectrum battery, Spectrum ESC, It's still got the same servo as the one stock come with. It's got oil-filled shocks. You see it kind of readjusts itself back up. Pretty good flex. I mean, good flex for being stock and all. About as good as my Gladiators. Runs everything stock so far because it's pretty much brand new. I mean, not very old. Maybe a couple months old at best. Plenty of flex. Yeah, let's get on to the next one. The next small scale thing is my brother's trailer. So this is the trailer that I made a video about, saying I wished I had it. And then when my brother went and bought his Jeep here, when he went and bought his Jeep, he bought the trailer too. So now I drive it and I pull it behind my truck, mainly because his truck struggles to pull it so badly. Originally, it's kind of got more of a crawling design to it. But this trailer is obviously completely stock, not rolled away from me. It's got the lights and the tail lights, and that's about it. We move out of 1/24th scale into 1/18th scale, which, comparatively speaking, comparing it to a C10, it's an enormous amount bigger. Like side by side. Yeah, this is the Axial SCX24 C10. And this right here is a Panda Hobbies. Don't remember the model of it, but you'd find it if you looked at Panda Hobbies. So this one comes stock with a full light kit up in here. I've just got it unhooked because the body came off, and we've got it unhooked here. But these lights are supposed to turn on turn signals, roof light, tail lights, and turn signals. So now that all that's out of the way, this needs no introduction and has no upgrades to it. But I made my first video about this, first YouTube video about it. Unfortunately, the cables did come out of the original battery. The cables like came unconnected, so I couldn't charge it. So I found just some on Amazon that you could get replacement wise. They were like 20 bucks. Yeah, it had a hitch receiver on the back to make it scale. I put a hitch in there, accidentally kind of glued it in there, not thinking, and now it's stuck in there because the hitch broke off. Not a whole lot to say about it. It's got kind of hard tires, good oil-filled shocks. Actually a servo different design, like a servo straight up and down on axle design. So yeah, that is the Panda Hobbies. Hey guys, so as you might be able to tell, this has gotten a little bit bigger. Actually, a lot of bit bigger. In comparison to the SCX24, we've gotten a lot bigger here. Now we are moving into the 1/10 scale of the family's collection. This isn't just my collection, by the way. It's the family's collection. So this is my cousin's Danchi Red Cat Ridge Rock. So this is probably, in my opinion, the greatest beginner 1/10 scale RC crawler on the market right now, especially for a budget. It comes in at around $140, which is less than what I paid for my Gladiator SCX24. So this is really a great price. Or the SCX24s would be a great beginner, just overall crawler. So first things first, on the exterior we've got these tires, which are a little bit hard. Still have a great tread pattern, but a little hard. With some foams in there that seem super soft, but the rubbers are hard. And it has some plastic bead locks. They are true bead lock, as it says right there. What else do we got here? We've got plastic links, and everything runs on a Phillips besides the bead locks, so they are extremely easy to change stuff here. So it's got this plastic body, or this Lexan body. It's just like a little body with two drivers up in there, but it does have crazy flex here. It's probably the best flex out of my whole collection. I mean, like, if you hold it down, it'll hold that position there. I mean, it's got, like, you can flex it up on the wall like that. That's a straight up wall. So yeah, that's great. We've got, what else do we have? Oh yeah, it has four-wheel steering. So yeah, four-wheel steering. You can crab walk. It's got different modes on the remote, which I will show you later. It's running Hex Fly servo, but it's got a motor on axle design, which is kind of different. It doesn't have any upgrades to the body to say, or to the thing. Maybe new tires in the future, but yeah. And at the end of the video, I will play some clips for each of these RC cars. Just took the clips off of here, which I do like this side clip body mount. So as you see, since they've got the electronics down low, it's got a lot of down low weight. It's pretty much kind of got just like a monster truck looking frame in here. It's got multiple mounting post like spots, like for you to mount your shocks. But yeah, they sell a lot. They don't sell a whole lot of upgrades, but they do sell a lot of replacement parts. So your kid or your friend who's just getting into the hobby can still work on it if it breaks, but doesn't have to work on it to like put new stuff into it. Yeah, so that is the Red Cat Ridge Rock. Runs on a Hex Fly battery, and yeah, that's that one. Hey guys, so this is my brother's 1/10 scale Red Cat Racing. It's a International Scout 2, I think. It's the Gen 8 in this beautiful green color. It's clipless, as you can tell. No clips up here. It's got this bumper, this nice plastic bumper with the D-rings on it. We did take these fenders off of here. There's usually big black fenders on here. But yeah, like so, it comes off, and we're down under the thing. So it is a little bit dusty because we did just take it riding probably a couple weeks ago. So we're gonna go over some of the features under the hood and things like that. So with the tires, we've got bead locks. They're plastic bead locks with, I think these are Interco Super Swamper tires. So yes, that is what they're running on that perspective. ESC, Hexfly ESC, similar to the Last one that I showed you, the Dancy Ridge Rock, which also runs on Hexfly stuff. This has the Hexfly ESC because it is a red cat, so it runs on a lot of that kind of stuff. Next thing that's probably curious for all of you guys, you're probably wondering, why is it running on a LiPo battery from Traxxas? Well, we already had a Traxxas charger. We didn't want to have to buy battery and chargers, so we just bought this 2-cell LiPo from Traxxas. And the guy at our local hobby shop, he made a custom connector that connects straight to the red cat, like from the red cat to the Traxxas. And that's why we have this Traxxas LiPo battery on here. This has a 550 turn motor on it, with 25 kg servo. Everything's stock on it. When we look under the bottom of it, we are running plastic drive shafts, which makes sense. We've got steel, or yes, probably steel links all up in here. Steel frame that has been scraped up a little bit. Fairly new, actually. It's newer than the SCX24 Jeep. It's got steel steering links up here, steel pumpkins, I do believe, all from the factory, which is really nice. It's a really nice RC car, great budget trail truck if that's what you're looking for. Yeah, it comes in at about $330, not counting batteries. We paid about, I'm trying to think, probably around $400 after batteries and everything. Probably around that. But yeah, great crawler, pretty good flex here. That's as far as it can go with keeping the tire on the ground, but it's pretty great. I can put some video footage of some of these guys in action in the video at the end. Next up, we've got my SCX24, or not my SCX24. We've got my TRX4 Sport, Traxxas TRX4 Sport. This is probably it's definitely the oldest 10th scale in our collection, of the 10th scales, that is. The SCX24s, there's some older ones of those. So this is a freshly painted body, pretty much. Well, it's been painted for almost a month now. I've had it for almost a month, and I painted it up, and it's already scraped up because we did take it down to Kentucky, which I have already made a video with this car down in Kentucky. You can go check that one out. This is when it had its old body, the TRX4 Sport body. Beautiful Jeep body. It had this thing on it. It did not look like this because now it has different body mounts, but it had this stock TRX4 Sport body on it. Right here. Really ugly body. So go check that video out. So now, let's put this Jeep body back up here so I can just go over the body more. So the body, custom painted Rubicon JLU, my bad. Body, I custom painted it. Sadly, the black went through on the sides, but I kind of do like how it looks. It's a really nice looking body. I really like it. It costs $50. It's Proline. Just look it up on Proline. It should be there. Yeah, it's a nice body. Onto the car itself. Yes, I did take the bumpers off because they won't fit really great with my Jeep. So these are not bead locks, which it's the only 10th scale that doesn't have bead locks in our family, in my family's collection here. It's a nice tire though. It's the stock Canyon Trails and stock tires. Yes, this one does not have as much upgrades as my SCX24 for two reasons. The SCX24 is older, and it costs a lot less to upgrade than SCX24. So when we look around here, so pretty much it does have an upgraded servo, 34 kgs. Okay, so like I said, 35 kg servo. I actually already had one of these in here that blew out on the trip. It looked almost the exact same, and I bought a backup one, which was this one. I just happened to have it on the trip, so that was just me coming in lucky. So yes, that is great. This is a great RC car. Portal axles. Also, the Red Cat had that. I forgot to say that. Specify portal axles, which makes it from here to up to here, ground clearance wise. It has steel steering links. Flip it up here. Battery just fell out. Steel links. Plastic drive shafts. The links are, yes, scraped up. So is the frame. The frame is steel and scraped up. It's got a lot of the same features as the Red Cat does, just at a higher price point. So yeah. I really wanted this RC car though because it's a very compatible RC car. But I originally actually planned on, when I first bought this car, I planned on buying the Red Cat that my brother has. But that being said, I traded in a Traxxas Slash 1/10 scale for this and the Traxxas. So, like I said, stock Traxxas 550 turn. I haven't said that yet. I think it's 550 turn. No, 21 turn, 550 motor. Traxxas Titan motor under it. Anyway, I traded this in for a Traxxas Slash. Planned on getting the Red Cat, but the dude did not have it. So, we've also got these, I don't know if these are weighted or not. These portal covers right here. Got them on both sides of the back. Not sure if they're weighted or not. I don't think so. The one disappointment about this car is that, one, it needs new tires, and then number two, it doesn't have weighted pumpkins like the Red Cat has. So I will, at the end of this video, put all these in action, you know, let you guys really see how good these things do on the trail. Okay, thanks for watching the channel. If you haven't already, go watch the video on the Traxxas. We've got videos on the SCX24s. My first video was on the Panda Hobbies that I showed you earlier. And if you're into anything off-road, we don't only do RC cars. We do Jeeps, we do four-wheelers, we do a little bit of dirt bikes. Not very much because I sold my dirt bike.